Yeah, this was pretty good, guys. You should definitely check this out. Let's hit them streets. How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Jose, aka TheNYCGeek, and I just finished watching The Witcher: The Nightmare of the Wolf, which is a animated film out on Netflix. It came out, I want to say like last week. I think it was August 23rd, and I really enjoyed it. It was pretty damn freaking good, and I just want to give you my rants and thoughts about it. Nothing crazy, because like I said, I'm not gushing. It wasn't like the greatest animated film I've ever seen, but it was fucking good. So definitely give it a watch, especially if you're a fan of the Witcher series. Give it a watch. But I want to start with the visuals for it, which are done by Studio Mir. And if that name sounds familiar, they're the studio whose, I think their first real project was animating The Legend of Korra. I'd never seen The Legend of Korra, but I do love Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I love that whole art style. And for me, it's like, it's top notch. It's just such a great fucking animation style, because it reminds me of Powerhouse Animation, the company that animates the Castlevania series for Netflix. And what I like about this whole style of animation is that it's very fluid. It's very like it's always moving. It's very dynamic. Nothing really feels static, and I like that a lot. And it's great because it lends itself really well for frenetic like action and combat and all this kind of like whoosh. Fighting is like moving all over the place. I love that, and it's really also good for gore. And there's a lot of gore in this, which you should fucking expect, honestly, because the world of The Witcher, it's not a pretty place. Like the Witcher world, it's the very definition of a crap sack world. It's filled with fucking horrors that are just waiting to gobble you right up. Most of the people live in these terrible lives, oppressed left and right. So it's not a pretty world, and this show makes sure to let you know, that fact. And I mean, shit, right in the first few minutes, like there's some brutality there. Woo! It just sets the tone for the movie perfectly. Moving from there, the score, the voice acting, the sounds, all great. All great. I love the soundtrack. Especially there's There'll Always Be Another Monster. That was a track. It's got those drums, the flutes, those haunting chanting voices, like the thing. I obviously I'm not fucking singer, but you know what I mean. And that it gives you like those real Witcher 3 vibes. It's really hype music. I love it. Again, There Will Always Be Another Monster. I mean, the whole soundtrack's good, but that one really stuck with me. I had to actually look that one up because I just was like, that's it. It's going on my phone, going on my playlist. The voice acting's top notch. Theo James, who's the voice for Vesemir, he hits it right out the park. He's like this cocky ass prick, but he never gets so arrogant that you're like fucking rooting against him. Just so well done. Graham McTavish was another Witcher character there. Deglin, loved it. He's also the voice for, I think he's also the voice, I'm 99% sure he's the voice for Dracula in the Castlevania series as well. Really cool. Voice acting's good. The sounds are good. Monsters sound like monsters. The growls, roars, like the creepy chanting at one point. All good. When the Witchers are casting their signs, like you can feel the impact of it. All well done. All really good. And now we're getting down to like the story. And I don't want to delve too much into it because I want to try and avoid spoilers, but I'm going to say really did enjoy it. I did. I enjoyed it. I loved that this was Vesemir's story. I loved it. I loved that it was entirely focused on him. Yeah, there was a little side characters, but they didn't get sidetracked and try to make this like a Geralt story while they're telling a Vesemir story. No. It's all about Vesemir. All about him. And that's cool because it's great to see Netflix trying to expand on the whole Witcher lore, especially, which is all building to the release of the second season later this year, which I'm hyped for, and I know a lot of people are. I can't go on enough about how much I love the Netflix series for The Witcher. I think it's top notch. There's and there's a lot of little nods for the Witcher franchise all throughout this film, and one of my favorite little parts was watching Vesemir drink like an elixir and then like coating his weapon with an oil, and it just brings you back to the games, and that was a nice little touch. Really did. The only thing I will say that this is not really a standalone film. Like, if you've never watched or played or read anything of The Witcher before, you're gonna get really fucking confused real quick, because this is not like an introductory tale. This is something like you're already familiar with the world, at least somewhat. So I recommend this to fans of the series. Absolutely. Those that have dipped their foot into the whole mythos and know at least some of the rudimentary parts of the Witcher world, like, what sorceresses are, what mages are, because there is a difference between them, what an actual Witcher is. This tells you a little bit about what that is, and it definitely goes. What I like is it delves into the training of a Witcher as well, so that's cool too. But you probably want to know. I mean, you're gonna know that Witchers are monster hunters early on in this, but if you've dipped your foot into the Witcher mythos, definitely give this, and especially if you especially enjoy the Witcher mythos, you have to watch this, because it's fantastic. And I know that obviously Netflix has their live action Witcher series. Man, this made me really, really want a animated series for The Witcher. Like, I wanted more. That's the thing. After watching this movie, I was left with a feeling of wanting more. And that's a good thing. Not wanting more like I felt like, fuck, nothing was explained. Not that. Wanting more like, damn, this was good. Let me get some more. Let me get some more episodes. But, it is a standalone film. I would love for them to do something akin to Castlevania, where they do a whole series. If you want to focus on Geralt, there's no problem with that. You've got the live action. Fucking go for the anime too while you're at it. Go for the animation. Go for it. But, we are going to hopefully get that second season later this year. So that this will whet your appetite, and then hopefully no delays or anything like that. We get our second season of The Witcher later on this year. But this has been the NYC Geek. Make sure to hit that fucking subscribe button. Hit the like button while you're at it. Hell, if you disagree, hit the dislike button. Tell me tell me why. But make sure to leave a comment. I'll respond to everything. So if you love it, you hate it, let me know. I'll see you all next time. Take care and be safe.